Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Game 1, 12th of the 8th, 2017. Play United at home to Burnley in week 1 of the season. Few notes to give you before we start. We have one player injured, and he's injured for 2 games, and that is Rob, who's one of our forwards, so he's out for the first 2 games of the season. And unfortunately, our main striker, Bobby Catalano, was injured during the warm-up, so she is not going to be playing in this game. So our team in goal is Max Cornelius. The 5-slot defenders are Jojo Shaw and our Red Sox fan. The 4-slot is Don Heston and Joseph Kallela. In the 3 slots we have Sean D and I Am Sporticus. He's got some very nice icons on there that shouldn't be on there. So in the 2 slot we have D Scott Howard and myself, Alan Shaw, and the forward line today is a bit of a makeshift forward line. We've got Jesse Burnett and Anthony Crooks, Breacher Bomb Gaming, as you probably know him. The substitutes, the 7 substitutes on the bench. Colin House is the goalkeeping substitute. Baseball Demos, Arnold Hunter, ID Jester, Amish Elvis, Bob Zulke, Sportsman Z as you'd probably know him, and Landon Donovan, who I believe is Derek Dodgers Royals fan. The Burnley team, Nick Pope, Matthew Loughton and Jim Tarkowski are playing the 5 slot. Ben Mee and Stephen Ward in 4. Jack Cork and Stephen Defoe in 3. He's not very good, Defoe, but we need him not to be good. In 2, Johan Berg Gunnarsson and Jeff Hendrick, and the forwards Ashley Barnes and Chris Woods. On the bench they have Tom Heaton, Robbie Brady, Sam Vokes, Kevin Long, Scott Arfield, Aaron Lennon and Charlie Taylor. Now this is the last game of the week, so the results that we've had in so far: Arsenal 1, Leicester 0. The big shock, Brighton 5, Manchester City 0. Crystal Palace 0, Huddersfield 0. Everton 3, Stoke 2. Manchester United 1, West Ham United 0. Newcastle United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Southampton Town 0, Swansea City 2. Watford 4, Liverpool 3, another bit of a shock. And West Bromwich Albion 3, Bournemouth 3. So that's where we stand. And we're ready to go. You'll notice that I have got a gold die. This is a die that comes with the set now, and it can be used for other things, but I'm going to use it for anything that needs another individual roll. So without further ado, let's see who we're going to kick off. Burnley will kick off in the first half, and Play United in the second. This score sheet I actually made myself. If anybody wants a copy, just send me an email and I'll send you a copy of it. So here we go, kicking off. 4. So Burnley number 4. 3 is a highlight reel M. So we have to roll another 2 die again. So the green one's not, the gold one won't come into play. And that is an 8. Defense green die. Should have rolled that one. Yeah, one would use 6. We can't, so we use the 4. Defense player injured, removed from game. Use injury rating to determine length of injury. If green die is a 6, which it actually was, so we're going to use this. If green die is a 6, player shakes off injury and continues play. So it was Don Heston, who got injured, and he continues. 4, so Stephen Ward and Ben Mee swap places. 6 is a take on. Use matchup from the dice. So the take on is Don Heston and Berg Gunderson. And do I roll the green die again? Yes, so I'm going to use this number 5. And so 5 is tactics. Heston has tactics. Gunderson has tactics. Whoops. Decided die says Heston takes the ball. So Plaay United turnover. So Plaay United get the start first. 1. So Anthony Crooks swaps with Jesse Burnett. And we have a 6 is a take on. So that is black 2 and white 4. It's a 1. So that is pace. D. Scott Howard has pace. Ben Mee does not have pace. So that will mean that we have attack. So Plaay United attack. Two, D. Scott Howard and Alan Shaw, and I could have done with D. Scott Howard staying in here. We need 3 triangles. 1 we don't have, so therefore it's defended. We go to the defended chart, and we have a 4. 05 shoots wide, so that is Joe Shaw. And D3, Ben Mee picks up the ball, so turnover Burnley. So our first shot of the season. Five, so Loughton and Tarkowski swap places, and we have a 4, which is a home field advantage. Home team creates attack, so turnover PU, and we're now going to create an attack. So Plaay United are on the attack, and 5, Jojo Shaw and our Red Sox fans swap places. So we've got to have 6 triangles. We don't have 6 triangles. We know that already. Don't even have to look. We haven't got 6 triangles among the team. And we're looking at 12. So defended 12. 05 has a circle. He does. So Red Sox fan shoots and then recovers. So we have the ball back. Six, and they're all 6s, so nobody changes. 12, counter attack. If the defensive team have 2 squares, 1 square, 2 square, they do. So they create, unless the green die is 6, which means it's offsides. So Plaay United is offside, and so Burnley take over the ball. Another 6. and it's a 6 and 1, so Jesse Burnett and Anthony Crooks will swap places, and we have a 7, which is a midfield battle, and it's a 5. Mark off 5 minutes. Midfield battle. Team with most tactics start next with attack. 1, 2. 2 tactics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Burnley are going to have an attack. Four and 5 swap. Don Heston drops down, and Joseph Calella, our Red Sox fan, and Jojo Shaw. 5 triangles. 1, 2. They don't have it, so they're not going to make that. And it is 9. 03 shoots wide, so that is Cork. Shot wide, and 02 if he's got a circle, and he does. Burnley recover. Going to the 12th minute. 4. Ben Mee and Stephen Ward. And it's a 3. Highlight reel M. Highlight reel M. We need to roll 2 dice again. 8. Defensive green die player. 2. Removed from game, injured. And that is myself. So I am actually injured. And now we have to see how long I'm going to be injured for. When text calls for a player to be injured, use the player's ST symbol. And I have a tick. Full-time starter, injured rest of game. Part-time starter, injured rest of game, plus roll 1 die. I don't know what means by a full-time starter, part-time starter, because it all depends. I have got the tick, and so I assume that's what it means. So I am out of this game. And so we need someone to come in and fill in. So let's have a look what we've got. Substitute is going to be... Gosh, we're so bad. We desperately need some players. I don't have any forwards left. So I'm going to bring in ID Jester. So ID Jester, oh sorry, Baseball Demos, I didn't see him. Baseball Demos. So we've used one of our substitutes already, and we're only 12 minutes into the game. Not a good start to the season. Here we go. 6, which is 1 and 1, so the same. So they will move. And 2 is an attack. If offense team has a triangle, it attacks. They have triangle, so they're going to attack. So Burnley attack. I've just dropped one of the dice. So, excuse me for a minute. So here we go, Burnley attack. 3. Jack Cork comes out for Stephen Defoe. They have to have 6 triangles, which they don't have. And so it is an 8. An 8. O2 shoots wide, which is Goodmanson. Shot wide. And O2 with a dot. Sorry, O3 shot wide, did he? No, O2 shot wide. O1 with a dot, and he doesn't. But Jojo showed the opposition does. So Plaay United turn the ball over. 6 moves 5 and 3. Tarkovsky and Lowton swap, and Defoe and Cork swap, and then 8 build up. Roll the green die to determine the quality. 1 is pace. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. The defence has 4 pace. So Burnley turnover. And we move on. 1. Barnes and Wood. 4. Home field advantage, home team attack. So Burnley attack. 3 Cork and Defoe. And they need 1 triangle, which they have. We need 3 squares. And we have, so it's defended. Roll the bottom white dice again. Should actually just been added up, but never mind. 4. O5 shoots wide. D3 if he's got the ball. So Lowton shot. That's it. 4. D3 and Sean D picks up the ball for Plaay United into the 16th minute. 2. Baseball demos and the Scott Howard swap places. 10. Tackle. Defensive team has a square, and they do. So Burnley turnover. 5. 1. Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes. And we have a 10, which is a tackle. And we have a square. So Plaay United turnover. So a lot of to-in and fro-in at the moment. 1. Jesse Burnett and Anthony Crook swap places. 9. 9 is a sideline battle, and it is a 6 and 3, so mark off 3 minutes. Sideline battle. Green die for the out of bounds ruling, so it's a 1, and the out of bounds ruling team with the most circles. 1 visiting team, so Burnley. Take over. 4. Stephen Ward, Ben Mee, and we're looking at a 4, which is home field advantage, so Burnley attack. So Ben Mee, Stephen Ward swap places. They need 2 triangles. They have just 2 triangles. We need 6 squares. We haven't got that. So this is going to be a successful attack. On target. 3 is Defoe and Cork. 2 so Ward was the shot. So 205 spectacular save. Well, that doesn't make any difference because he's got a spectacular save. So that's the black and the white. So 4 is saved. So shot, Lowton, spec save, Cornelius. So that's a corner kick. Lowton and Tarkowski. And we have a 4. 4 on a corner kick. Attack, no squares. So corner kick, Burnley, attack. So 3 and 6, so just 3 changes hands, and the attack is a 9. They need 3 squares. 1, 2. They don't have it. So it's defended. Defended 9. 0-3 shoots wide. 0-2 if he's got a circle. So that is Cork. Shot. And Gundmanson recovers. So Burnley still have the ball. 5, Tarkowski and Lowton. And we have a 7. Midfield battle, and it's a 6, so I'll mark off 6 minutes. Midfield battle. More stars. Start next minute for attack. 3, 6. Oh, 1, 2. I think that must be hard for Spartacus, and that must be star for Spartacus. So stars 1, 2, 3. We got 4 stars, and they don't have 4 stars. So Play United 2. So D-Scott Howard comes out, Baseball Demos comes in. He's the one that's going to have the shot. If we have one triangle, or diamonds in our case, because we don't have a triangle, so yes, we've got 1. Do they have 2 squares? They don't have 2 squares, so we've got an attack. So Baseball Demos has got an attack. Currently Baseball Demos has. Anthony Crooks and Burnett swap places. On target, he will be the assist. And we have a 9. 0-1 shoots. So Burnett shoots. Roll all 3 dice. Make green die change. So Burnett won't shoot because Anthony Crooks is going to come in. So I need to just take that out. If black die is equal to or less than the shot rating, and the shot rating is 2, and it is, and the white die is greater than the number of stars on the goal is on target save, and the on target save is 3, and we have a 6, we've got a goal! Goal, Anthony Crooks! Assist, baseball, demos, and just like that, Plaay United take the lead 1-0 at home to Burnley in the 30th minute. So we're kicking off. Burnley will kick off. And it is 1. Barnes and Chris Wood. And we're looking at a 6. And a 6 is a take-on. And the take-on is between 2 and 4. And it is a 2, which is a touch. Sorry, a take-on is a touch. Well, that is baseball demos. So Plaay United turn over and they take the ball back. 6 means 3 and 2 will change. Cork and Defoe and Goodmanson and Hendrick. And we have a 5, which is a referee's decision. Referee's decision. Let's hope he's feeling friendly. He's neutral at the moment, and it's a... we're going to roll him again. I have to roll all 3 on this one. I'm going to remove that green dice. Yeah, the gold dice, it's causing problems. So 6, so 10. Defensive foul, hard player, shown yellow card, offense gets indirect free kick. So Burnley, foul. Got any hard players? We've got 2 hard players, so he's going to be the dot, he's going to be the non-dot. And so Loughton, yellow card. So Loughton, the team Burnley, the colour is yellow, and it's the 32nd minute. And so he needs to be careful, he'll continue to play. Time for a little drink of coffee. And Plaay United have the ball. Indirect free kick. So 3, that is Sporticus and Sean D. And 5. Another referee's decision. He's getting a bit busy. So 7. Offence, green die player 2. Opportunity to make header shot for goal. Use their head rating. If the green die is a 6, no header. So head rating for 2, which is baseball demos, and he doesn't have a rating. When text calls for a header or kick shot, use player's header or kick rating. Symbol determines. Add black and white dice together, which is 7. He does not have a header rating. Average skill 2 to 5. So baseball demos, header, missed. Burnley take over. So we're getting some chances in the last few minutes. 2, That's Hendrick and Goodmanson. Swapping places. 6 is a take-on. And so the take-on players are 2 and 4. Three is strong, strong and strong. They both have strong. And so the decided eye says that Player United take over. And we move on. 6, so 2 and 5 off the defence. Goodmanson and Hendrick swap. And Lowton and Tarkowski swap. 7, midfield battle. Midfield battle for 4 minutes. And hard. 1. We've got 1 hard. And Burnley have 1 hard. So Burnley attack. So let's see what Burnley can do. 4. Ward and me swap places. So Burnley need 4 triangles and they don't have 4 triangles, and therefore they will turn it to the defence. And we have a 7 and it's out of bounds corner kick. So out of bounds shot, corner kick. Burnley 4. Me and Ward swap places, and the corner kick for a 7 is midfield battle. 5-minute midfield battle. And tactics. 1, 2 tactics. 1, 2, 2 tactics. Decided I. And that comes to Plaay United, who will start the last minute with an attack. 4, Kallela goes out, Heston comes in. 5 triangles, we know that's not going to happen. So 8 on a defended, O2 shoots wide, so baseball demos shot, and 0-1 if he's got circle, and he doesn't, but Tarkowski does. So Burnley take a turnover as we go into additional time at the end of the first half. 3 into 4 and Cork. 6 take on between 4 and 2. The take on is a 2, which is touch. Baseball demos has it, so Player United take over the ball, and that is the end of the first half. So the main highlights of that half there was the injury to Alan Shaw, myself, and baseball demos coming on, and it has to be said that baseball demos really has picked up the game from an assisting point of view. We scored a goal at 30 minutes. Anthony Crooks, Bleacher Bums Gaming, gets the first goal for Player United, assisted by baseball demos, and and Lowton for Burnley has been shown a yellow card on the 32nd minute. So here we go, start of the second half. Player United have the ball, we don't need that. 4, so Heston and Kallela swap places, and we have a 10. 10 is a tackle. If they have a square, they get the tackle and gain possession. So kick off Play United, turn over to Burnley. So Burnley have possession. 2 is Hendrick and Gudmundsson. I keep thinking of Heidi Gudmundsson. It's Gudmundsson. 6 is a take-on between 5 and 1. And the take-on is a 3, which is strong. We have strong, they have strong. And they get the attack, so Burnley attack. 5, Tarkowski and Lowton. Do they have one triangle? They do have one triangle. Do we have 4 squares? 1, 2, 3. No, we only have 3. So this is an on-target attack. 2 swaps places, so he will be the assist. And 11. 03 shoots, special save, a spectacular save. So 03 shoots is Jack Cork with a shot on goal. Spectacular save is a 5. 5 stars or better saved, otherwise goal. And Pope and Cornelius has only got 4. So goal. Assist is Hendrick. And 2 minutes into the second half, Burnley are level. Boo, the crowd are not happy. Boo. One, Crooks and Burnett. 8. 8 is build up. Roll green die to determine quality. The quality is 5, and that is tactics. 1, 2, 1, 2. So more tactics on Burnley. So Burnley will take over. Five, that's Lowton and Tarkowski. 9, sideline battle. It's a 5 and 4, which is 2 minutes. Out of bound ruling is a 5, and that is trailing team or home team is tied. So Play United take over. 2, baseball demos and D. Scott Howard. 7, midfield battle. 6 minutes. Most stars. Start on attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. 1. So Play United are on the attack. We really need a low number. 2 and 1 swap, but unfortunately we have got a low number, but the white die is also a low number as well. We do have 2 triangles. They need just 1 square, and they do have a 1 square, so it's defended 3. D2 if they've got a ball, and Gudmundsson does have a ball. So Burnley take over. 1. Barnes and Chris Woods. And we have a 9. A 9 is a sideline battle. 5-4 is 2 minutes. And green die roll. 1. Out of bound rule in 1 is the visiting team. So Burnley take over. Now, at 60 minutes, that I've grayed that line out, and that's because if we roll a 10 or an 11, then we must substitute if we've got a substitution available. So 10 or 11, we don't swap the green, we take that player out and substitute them. 5. Tarkowski and Lowton. And we're looking at a 7, which is a midfield battle. Midfield battle of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Midfield battle. And we're looking at tactics. 1, 2 tactics. 1, 2, 3, 4 tactics. So Burnley have got an attack. Ward and me to change places. And we're looking at 3 triangles. They don't have it. So it's defended 8. 0-2 shoot. 0-1 recovers if he's got a ball. And he does not. So good Munson shot. And Jojo Shaw does have a ball. So Plaay United will take over. 4. Colella and Heston. And we're looking at 6, which is a take on. 5 and a 1, which is here. 4. Is hard. And I know my wife, and she's hard, and she has got the hard quality. So she does take the ball, and she will get an attack for Plaay United. Heston and Colella swap places. 1 triangle. We have 1 triangle. They need 5 squares. 1, 2, 3. They don't have it. We have an on-target attack. Colella and Heston swap places, and that's where the assist is. 10. 0-2 spectacular save. So the shot is D. Scott Howard. (11) 5 stars or better, saved, otherwise goal. And Pope does not have 5 stars, so it's a goal. So D. Scott Howard assisted by Don Heston, and just like that, Plaay United take a 2-1 lead, and we're in the 69th minute. We've had a substitution and 3 goals, so we've got at least 3 minutes to go on the end. I do roll a dice at the end, and if it's anything but a 6, it'll get added on. So kick off for Burnley, now losing 2-1. Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes, an 8. is a build-up. 6 the most stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we do have a lot of stars. Turnover, Plaay United. Into the 70th minute. 5. Jojo Shaw and our Red Sox fans swap places. And a 9. Sideline battle. It is a 6-3. That's 3 minutes. And the out of bounds ruling is a 3. Team with the most circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Plaay United have possession, and they will start with an attack as we had the ball. 3, Sean D, and I am Sporticus, so I am Sporticus will be the assist, if of course we get the chance. 1 triangle, yes. 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, so it's defended, and it is a 4. 05 wide, which is our Red Sox. D3 if he's got a dot, and he does. Turn over to Burnley, and Burnley take the ball as we move into the 75th minute. So 5 and 1 will swap for us, so our Red Sox will go and Joe Shaw will come back. Jesse Burnett will go and Anthony Crooks will come back. 6 is a take on. 5 and 1, and we're looking at 1, which is pace. Barnes has pace. Jojo Shaw has pace. So decided I. Barnes has it, so Burnley will attack. 2 is Goodmanson and Hendrick coming back up to the main slot. 3 triangles. They only have 1, so it's defended, and it is a 8. 8 defended, 0-2 wide. So a shot from Hendrick. 0-1 if he's got a dot, and he doesn't. But good old Jojo Shaw does have one. So she will recover the ball for Plaay United. 3, I am Sporticus and Sean D swap places. And an 8 is a build-up. The quality we're looking at is 4, which is hard. 1, 2 hards. 1, 2 hards. And it falls with us. And that is a Plaay United attack. We don't need to be rolling that one. D. Scott Howard drops out and Baseball Demos comes in. 11. Sorry. 6 triangles. You're joking. 11, that's defended. 0-4 with a dot, and he does have that. So Don Heston has possession. So it stays with Plaay United. 3, Sean D and I am Sporticus. And a 10. A 10 is tackle, and that means that Sean D stays at the top, because this is one of the ones with the substitution. So we're going to substitute here. So Sean D is coming off after a Sterling, first game. He's only a young lad. We don't want to tire him out. And ID Jester is coming in. So that's our second substitute used. And it is tackle. Defence have got a square, they do. And so Burnley take over as we now go into the 77th minute. Great performance there from the young and upcoming star Sean D. In midfield, 2, Hendrick and Gudmundsson. And we have a 6, which is a take on. 1 and 5. And the quality we're looking at is pace. He has pace, Jojo Shaw has pace. And it is Burnley, so it's going to be an attack. Six, so 1 and 2 will swap places. So Burnett and D. Scott Howard come back in. And they have to have 1 triangle. And they have 2 triangles, so that's okay. We need 2 squares. We have the squares, so it's defended. 3, D2. Does he have a ball? Yes, he does. So D. Scott Howard. Recovers the ball for Plaay United. And we're in the 78th minute. 4. Don Heston goes out and Joseph Colella comes in. 3. Highlight reel. I don't like these highlight reels. They do worry me a little bit. The Green Dice City offsides, so don't have to worry. Plaay United offside. And Burnley get the turnover as we go to the 79th minute. 4, Ben Mee and Stephen Ward swap places. 7, midfield battle, big number please. 3, so midfield battle, and 3 is strong, 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 strong. 4 strongs, 2 strongs, so Plaay United start with an attack. And again, at 80 minutes, if you haven't made the substitution, then you must. But we'll play this attack out first, and then Burnley will substitute. So 6 means 2 and 1 swap places. Hendrick comes in to play more, and Chris Wood comes into play. 3 is a highlight reel. So 5. Roll 1 die, 1 to 5 is called offside, otherwise 0-2 wide. So it's offside for PU. And we now have to make a substitution for Burnley. They need some forward power, really. The only forward they've got is Sam Vokes. He brings a triangle to the... So Hendrick is going to come off. And Vokes is going to come on. So that's the change made by Burnley. Arnold, Scott Tactics. And Star. We're going to bring Amish Elvis on. We're going to use our third substitute. So we've got at least 6 minutes. I'm going to be allowed to add up to 3 minutes on that. And we're going to bring off I am Sporticus. We're going to move Heston up. So Sporticus comes off. And we're ready to start. Burnley have the ball. 4. Ward and me swap places. And 9 is a sideline battle. It is 2 minutes. And it is team with the most balls. 1, 2, 3, 4 for us. 1, 2, 3 for those. So Play United take over. Four, Elvis and Kalila change places. 4, home field advantage, so PU attack. 3, ID Jester and Don Heston swap places. We're looking for 1 triangle, which we have. They're looking for 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, which they have, so it's defended 4. Outside shot for number 5, so JJ Shaw takes a shot. D4 if they have a circle, and they do, so Burnley take over. 2, Sam Vokes swaps for Goodmanson. 10 is a tackle, so actually they don't swap. Vokes is going to come off, so he must be injured. So who are they going to bring on? They're going to have to bring a defensive midfielder on. So Robbie Brady comes on. And away we go again. Sorry, we had a tackle, didn't we? Yeah. We have a square, so Play United take over, and we're going into extra time. Anything over 3, nothing gets added, so we've got 6 minutes of extra time now, of added time. So Burnett and Crooks swap. 10 is a tackle. We've already used our substitute, so we don't have to move anybody. So Burnley take over. 2, Cork and Goodmanson swap places. 11 is a corner kick. Corner kick to Burnley. That's 5 and 3 swap places. 11 is another corner kick. You can do this all day, we don't mind. 3, Brady and DeVore swap places. And we have got a 10, which is a tackle. So actually, he doesn't swap places because they do have a substitute less. So Burnley have to bring off. So Burnley are going to substitute Brady. So he must have picked up a knock there. And they're going to bring in Charlie Taylor. And it was a tackle. And we have a square. So we take over. 2 minutes left. 3, ID Jester and Don Heston. 6, take on. 4, hard. No hard. Charlie has a hard, so Burnley take over. 3, 7. 7 is a midfield battle, that's it. Midfield battle. And the game is over. Plaay United win their first ever game 2-1. Goal scorers in the first half was Anthony Crooks, assisted by Baseball Demos. In the 68th minute, in the 47th minute, Burnley equalised through Cork, assisted by Hendrick, but D. Scott Howard stepped up in the 68th minute to score from a great cross by Don Heston, and Plaay United beat Burnley on the opening day of the season by 2-1.